Hey guys, this is me finding Pixel. I'm getting this stuff for... I'm getting this stuff for just to show. I'm gonna put this on a video, whether I win or lose, I don't really care, but you'll see. Hey guys, I know I just said hi in the little clip before this, but what's it called? I wasn't doing voiceover for that. I mean, I was, but like I wasn't intending to do so. I was gonna do a voiceover like right now, which I am now. So ignore the background noise. I'm just leaving it at like 10% of the volume, so that way you can still hear the match. I don't want to put it all the way down to 0 because it kind of just looks like kind of boring without the sound. Like the impact doesn't feel there. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is the match I had with Pixel Gaming X. I really don't care at this point of hiding his channel because he straight up like confronted me. Cause like all I wanted to do was some matches. Yes, I may have been a bit sadistic when I asked him for them, but that's cause like I knew he was still kind of the same salty kid he always was in Smash Amino, which you're gonna see. I'm gonna prove it right now. He was, but yeah. So he basically he saw the video I made on him and he got upset. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you right now. By the way, there's gonna be every time I show a screenshot, there's gonna be a voice cut because I'm just gonna stop to put the thing in and then give my input on it there, so that way I don't have to have any awkward pauses or any out of sync stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is, as you can see by the video on top, because the JPEG for it was the victory burst of Rao. That's what he said about you wanna do this? Okay, let's go. Basically, he got intimidated. So he got mad because, you know, I called him out. And yes, it's a he. I know I said she in the last video, but at the time I thought Pixel was a girl from the way he was acting. But it turns out Pixel's a he, as I could tell from his voice and his mannerisms. And yeah, but that's besides the point. Pixel was he was, as I said, he was very upset that I did that because, you know, who wants to be exposed? Like, in all honesty, who wants to be shown that they're... Someone in the background just said exposed as I said this. I'm sorry. Who wants to really be exposed? Like, you don't want to be shown. Like, you don't want anyone to see the worst part about you because, like, then you have to live with knowing they know that stuff. Which, in all honesty, I don't care about because, like, if you know the worst things about me, there's nothing for me to be scared about. Doesn't go well with anxiety, but that's another story for another day. Anyway, so so after that, I tell him, okay, fine, just give proof when you do it, otherwise there's gonna be no point. So after that, he says something along these lines. So yeah, he said, I'm gonna send you a request for Brawlhalla, you gotta 1v1 me, and he's gonna prove that I'm a liar. How? I don't know. Apparently because I said I was better than him in it, even though I meant Smash. Also, apparently something about he's gonna do a day in his video or something like that, and I didn't understand what the hell he meant. But as you saw by the bottom of the screenshot, it was like it was a few days ago, and I was still waiting on the request. He never did anything. Like he did it last night. Like he recently just sent it. By the way, I'm sorry that I'm cutting the clips, the matches in between, but this is the only way I can give you the screenshots without the without like adding in anything that's not of this fight, of this set. By the way, before I forget, because this is actually a major point of the whole thing. Actually no, I'll add that in the end. I'm sorry for adding that like 5 seconds of blabber, but still. So he like tells me, okay, I'll add you on PSN to do so we can do a fight. I'm like, okay. And then like like a day later, I'm still waiting because he said he told me when he was ready, and I figured he'd be ready like immediately because if he had the time to comment me, he should have the time to like play the game, especially considering we took like 15 minutes to do all that commenting. Like I'm not even joking. It took, I counted it. It was like a good 15 to 20 minutes. We were going back and forth. Like every time I was trying to watch something, in my notifications, Pixel has replied to your comment, or Pixel has added a new comment to your video. It's really fucking annoying. But, you know, you gotta deal with these things when people are just this toxic. So also, this happened. So yeah, he basically did the same thing he did in the tournament. Because, spoilers, for those who don't want to see, like, who don't want to, like, have this, the outcome of all this spoiled for them. I won 3-2, and he said, no, you only won 2 matches, as you saw in the screenshots. Where I have all this recorded. I'm not gonna just, okay, fine, let's do another match. No, I'm just, like, I just wanted to get this done and over with. It wasn't like Smash where I just wanted to play with him. No. Like, this time I was out for blood. Like, I didn't really give a damn. So he got upset because, you know, I won. And keep in mind, we never agreed on a set. I'll admit that now, because I guarantee you he's gonna say in his video it was a 2-3 set, even though he never said anything. But I had a feeling it was a 3 out of 5 set for the reason being he never like left after 2 rounds. He said, "I'm just gonna get this done and over with." Like once I have once I have my matches, there's no need to keep playing with you because it will just prove that you were lying. So like, why would he stay after a second match if it wasn't 3 out of 5? Like if he intended it for it to be a 2 out of 3, he would have, you know, left after that second match. So there's really like he just buried his own grave with that one in a way. So he got upset that I won 3 out of the 5 matches because, you know, most sets for grudge matches are either best of 3 or best of 5. I mean, excuse me, first to 3 or first to 5. Jesus, I'm not myself today. Anyway, so the match happens. The matches happen. As you can see, I'm playing core for the first 2, and he's got me on the ropes. Like, he actually beats me because, you know, me being stupid, I think, oh, this will be fine. I'll just use core. I'll get it done and over with real quickly. No. The dickhead is actually pretty good. I'll admit. He's pretty decent. Like, he had me. Bodvar is pretty, like, he's the starter character. Like, the character that everyone learns from the start. Because how simple his weaponry is. But, yeah, he had me, like, he actually had me. But Wu Shang is more one of the better characters in the game. So, like, him playing him, I'm like, okay, that's fine. He wants to, you know, go basically Cloud and Smash 4. I don't mind. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not one of those people that, like, oh, your character is better than mine, that's why you won. I really don't care. There's no Johns in it. He beat me. But he didn't beat me, like, the whole set, like I said. Because if he had, he would just left. I would have been like, okay, fair game. Like, you heard in the beginning. I wouldn't have cared if I won or lost. I would have uploaded it regardless. Because I originally had it planned as a 3 out of 5 set, because that's usually what grudge matches are. You know, either 3 out of 5 or first 2-5. But, yeah, so I beat him. He got mad. You're gonna see in the video. I'm trying not to spoil most of it. But he got upset. And then he basically did one of these. Yeah, he basically said, funny, considering I stopped trying. Reason I'm reading it off, I can actually see how long, like, I can see because it's short, so, like, I don't have to worry about paraphrasing it. But, yeah, he said after the second one he wasn't trying. If that was the case, and, once again, spoilers, he wouldn't have picked the same 2 characters he had won with. Otherwise, he wouldn't have given a fuck and just played whoever he wanted. Remember, this is Pixel, the Salt Lord of the Smash Amino community at one point. And, you know, if, like I said before, if that were the case, if he wasn't trying, or if he was done with the set, he wouldn't have, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Excuse me for stuttering, or stopping. But if that was the case, he wouldn't have stood around for the 3rd match, like right here, where he goes, I believe her name is Cassie. I hope I didn't get that wrong, even though it just came up on the screen. But you get the idea. So, like, after this had happened, I went Cross, because Cross, he's the character I take more seriously than Core. Core is more, in all honesty, he carries me more than I carry him, or use him, I guess. Because I'm more experienced with Cross, like, I have more weapon experience with his weapons. I can't get used to Core's hammer, and his command grabs are kind of demanding, whereas Cross has just a bunch of hitboxes. He doesn't really have a grab outside of his down heavy gauntlet. But that's just me blabbering. Anyway, so he basically, as you saw, he said, well, that's funny considering I'm not even trying. But if that was the case, he would just not use the characters he had used in the beginning. But basically, I just ignored him. I told him, okay, that's fine, thanks for the salt. The reason I don't put that stuff is because, like, he doesn't reply to it. As you've been seeing, they're all new comments. He apparently doesn't have enough brain cells to reply to a comment as opposed to making new ones. So he's just basically adding views to my video without knowing it. But that's, like, now I'm just sounding as cocky as him, so excuse me for that. But yeah, he was basically giving the whole arch villain, oh, I wasn't even trying, you're not even that much of a threat, kind of argument. And then one of these pops up, too, after I basically tell him, So I'm pretty sure I showed this already. So if I did, just fast forward about 5 seconds. But yeah, he basically said he pulled a whole, I wonder who's gonna get more views, because technically he has more subscribers than me, but I really don't care. I usually just show this to people. If they don't subscribe, they don't subscribe. I'm not gonna hold subscribers over someone's head or something like that, or views or anything. The whole point is to get the video out. If I really cared about having that many views, I would put clickbait in the thumbnail and stuff like that, when I really don't care. I'm doing this more as a hobby than anything else. But yeah, he pulled the whole, in all reality, who's gonna get more views on their video, the one, and I'll make sure that everyone knows that you're lying in the video. When, like I said before, I wasn't lying. Everything in the video is screenshot. Everything is proof. If I was lying, it would be photoshopped and people would be able to tell. Not everyone, but most people will be able to tell. That's what I mean. But still, so he basically said, who's gonna believe you out of all the puny people you have? Not, like, I'm obviously paraphrasing, but you get the idea, as you saw from the comment. So I just ignore him, and I'm like, okay, fine, I don't care. The whole point is for me to show Lou Creations and Full Bender, because, like I said in the last Pixel video, they are the people that actually convinced me to do this, because I'm one of those people that, like, I'll, like, argue with someone, if it's, like, through text, but not, like, a straight argue, just get a bit upset. But I won't confront them, because I'm very timid. But this person just got my blood boiling, I had no choice but to, and Lou Creations and Full Bender both recommended it, that I do it. As well as a few other people in the Discord, but, you know, I'm just saying their names, because since I can actually link to their channels, everyone else there is they either don't make that many videos, or if they do, they didn't really say anything for encouragement. I mean, they did, they just didn't say anything. They were like, go for it, it's whatever you want, because it's your channel. But yeah, so I'm basically like, okay, go ahead, I'm just gonna show Lou Creations and Full Bender. He said, okay, that's real cute, but how are they gonna do anything on it if there's, what's it called? How are they gonna do anything on it if it's all lies? To which I'm just ignoring him at this point, because he's just being really, really salty. And also, as much as I hate to say this, he was right on the sense why would they do it, because Lou Creations doesn't do one-shots, which means he, it's a trap, I guess, so it's a he. Lou doesn't do videos of one-shots. In other words, people who only do this one time, or only have history of one time, even if they've been salty before, they just haven't shown it. In which case, that would be Pixel. So, by the way, the GG salt, because, like, why else would you do it? So, basically, he doesn't do one-shots, excuse me, and Bender just wasn't there at the time. He said, yeah, but he didn't have the time to do it because he has been sick recently, as he said in his last video. Excuse me for a stutter. So, basically, he kept getting upset. He kept commenting on my stuff. By the way, this match, is really, really long, so you can just, like, ignore it and just listen to me babble if you really want to, although I don't know why you would want to in the first place. But still. So, then my friend T comes in. I'm saying T because I don't know if she's okay with me saying her name in the video, and I don't want Pixels fanboys, or fangirls, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'm pretty sure they're all, like, different genders, to come at her. Me, I don't really give a fuck. They death threat me. Oh no, I'm so scared of some 14-year-old children, I'm pretty sure. But this is basically what happened. So yeah, basically T got in on this and told him, how old are you, like 6? Like, even she could see he was being immature, and, like, she's really, like, she's one of the closest people to me, so if she can see the bullshit in this, because she's honest, she'll tell me if I'm being stupid or something. So, like, if she can even see that he's being like this, like, you know it's true. Or at least not true, just, you know you're, like, being obviously salty. If someone can call you out on it, and they don't really give a damn about who says what. So yeah, basically, she had to call him out on it, and he didn't really care, because he didn't know that she was affiliated with me, like, at the time. So, basically, she said, act your own age, Jesus, because he said himself, he's 16. So, like, why the hell are you acting like this if you're a 16-year-old? You should be acting your age. Then again, I can't say the same. I'm acting more like just a child who is happy he won a game, but that's more out of the sense that he just deserves it at this point. But still. So, by the way, it's 3-1, as you can see, so this is a comeback, because obviously it's 2-2, so, and I just said it's 3-2, so it's basically a comeback at this point because there's no other way I can pull this off. Anyway, so he didn't get upset at her because he didn't really know her, so he didn't really care, which I'm glad about. I don't think he really like should care about her. She's not in this, like she's not included in this because that'd just be petty. Like I understand she's siding with me, that's fine, but I don't want her to like get included in this to where she's getting harassed a lot, because that would just be like really, like I just feel bad about that because then it kind of be my fault. But that's besides the point. She'll probably see this and she'll say something like, "Oh, it's no problem. I wouldn't mind if they say anything to me. They're all children after all." To which I kind of agree. But that's besides the point. So after all that happened, because once again I ignored him. I didn't block him or anything. I just ignored him because he got really like annoying after a while. Like he just kept going on spewing shit out of his mouth. No pun intended. Not no pun. No like jokes intended. Like literally, he was like being a dickhead. Look, I'll even show you. So yeah, he went spewing on about, oh, so let me make a video that reaches 200 views, or thanks for the YouTube drama. You know, that kind of bullshit. You can pause the video if you really want to. I recommend you do if you want to read all of it. And it's all still there. He didn't delete his comments. He didn't do the LTG where he deletes everything so he can hide his salt. No, he just left it there. He didn't care, which I'm kind of grateful for.
Sorry, what?
Because I don't. Now you can see that my screenshots aren't fake. But you get the idea of it. Anyway, he basically was spewing out all that toxicity out of his mouth, and I just ignored him because I already got the set. I said, once the set is done, I want nothing to do with you furthermore unless you come attack me or anyone I care about, because, you know, what the hell is the point in bothering with you if you're still hung up on a set of Brawlhalla? I shouldn't be saying that considering I was hung up on Smash, but I literally only made that video so people would know the story. Not so like I could just attack him. Literally, I didn't care if he had found her or not. But still. So, and yes, I sent him the link because I know someone's gonna point that out. But I sent him the link because someone told me to. Because they said, what's the point of making this video if he doesn't see it? I kept telling them, I don't care. But, you know, people are kind of stubborn with that. They're like, you should do it anyway. What's the point in making the video if he doesn't see it? And that was their argument the whole time. Which, I'm not mad at them, just because it led to this, which I'm kind of grateful for, like seeing him get upset. But that's something completely different. Anyway, so long and short of it, Pixel was being a dick. He challenged me Brawlhalla. I won through the seat of my pants. Like I was literally sitting on the edge of my ass when this match was happening, because as you can see, I am one hit away from death because Wushang has a lot of attack power, and I taunted there too. So yeah. So there's that, and as you can see here, he even like said, "Oh, I have to give you the okay for the links," which I don't really care about. So he could flag the video. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys again next time. As for now, because you are probably here for a laugh anyway, just stay here and bask in the salt. You know, just for shits and giggles. Let's be honest, we all need a good laugh in the morning, right?